Hey everybody, this is something a little bit different. This is one of my very earliest characters that I played Interloper with. She started her life in Desolation Point and proceeded to lose a whole bunch of condition really quickly. And she made her way out of Desolation Point, nearly died. And at this point I think this is the longest I'd survived at Interloper. She nearly died, had to start a fire beside a car and get some sleep to not be exhausted, and then had to sprint, made it into one of the houses in Coastal Highway, and yeah, she proceeded to struggle. She got down to 2% again this day. Jeez, it must have been another wolf attack. One of the coolest things that happened to this girl was after a while in the world, I started to learn how to play the game by about day 45, let's say, and about that time I started to watch a bunch of other players like Pest and Turkey and people like that, and then I kind of parked her in Mystery Lake for a while because she was struggling with how to do anything in a really cold world and me not understanding the game mechanics. So I went away and I did a whole bunch of other starts, and then I got bored one day, came back and started to play her again and just have her have adventures and try and get her to 100 days and off to Timberwolf Mountain and things like that. But the coolest thing that happened to her happened on her way to Timberwolf Mountain. What day would it have been? There we go, day 78. She dropped to 0% condition when she got attacked by a wolf inside the hut near the prepper's cage before the climb to Timberwolf. And that was the day that I learned that you cannot scare the wolves with the fire in those little stoves. So I think there's a slight rounding error. I think she got down to 0.1 and I quickly applied a stim and bolted for the cache and managed to get a bandage on, and she survived. And we managed to take her all the way to Timberwolf Mountain. It's about day 97 for her. Now the reason I've loaded her up is mostly because I've been having a couple of audio issues with my recording, so I've been just trying to test a few things with her. Just to make sure I've got the audio recording settings right and things like that. I haven't looked at this character for a good 5 or 6 months, I think, because I got all enthused about all my Interloper runs. I have no idea what else is lying around here in the world. I think she's at a Cooking 5 and Bow Skill 5 as well, which is probably the only character of mine. Oh no, she's Archery 4. She can't duck yet. Yeah, I thought she was maybe on that, but she's probably close, but no cigar. I have no idea what else she's got going on for her. She has no lantern. I know that much, because this was a time when I thought that was too heavy to carry around, so I just used to do, you know, the old flaming torches, so she doesn't have that. She's got a bunch of meat and things over here. I have no idea what she's got going anywhere else. What is she carrying? She's apparently got the oh no, she hasn't got the well-fed bonus. She's got a moose hide satchel probably. Yeah, she's got a moose hide satchel. She's carrying some tinder, but she probably has fire starting. Yeah, fire starting 3. I don't need tinder, but she's carrying some tinder. We can drop that later. Yeah, she's also getting a bit cold and complaining at me. How much water do we have on us? 1/8 litre. So, no decoys.
This cold is making my head feel thick.
What do we got in the way of defense if we want to get her back to the hut? We've got a torch and we got a flare. Some frozen rabbits. She's got a bow. She has a distress pistol. And it's loaded. I think we can probably try and... Oh, let's warm up first. Let's warm her up. Standing around in the freezing cold just talking.
I'm gonna die if we don't warm up soon.
What can she do? She hasn't got very many arrows though. Obviously we weren't so used to making lots of those at this point. She must have got these up in the... I think she got a bunch of these from up in the containers and is bringing them home when we stopped her at this point. So... don't need any of those. She's got a healthy supply of matches. I was actually trying to see if she had any books to read, but it does not appear that way. Does she... hasn't got any birch or maple? We might need to get her some more stuff in case she hasn't got a extra bow. Alright, well let's just quickly pass time in the... we'll give her 1 hour's sleep. Let's see if the day is pleasant enough to travel back to the mountaineer's hut. It's minus 17, it's probably pretty cold, but looks like I've put the rope out there. I have no idea if she's even been up to visit Andre. Looks like Andre's home. Probably have. I probably have taken her up there, so we won't waste time doing that. Now, I couldn't even tell you if she's visited places like the ravine and got the flare pistol there or not. I know she's got some flares from being to the top of the summit. Too encumbered to climb. Okay, what can we do about that? So yeah, I had another one of my Dead Man records have a horrible buzzing audio, but thankfully I had since split the audio channel into 2 separate ones, and that actually helped with being able to just correct the noise on one of them without having to try and filter the game audio too much, just the voice. So that worked okay, but made me revisit some of the settings and look at how I was actually doing the audio recording and realize I was kinda making a few mistakes and doing it kinda badly. So
Feel my hands.
just need to see if we've got wolf friends down here along the ice or not. I have no idea where we left her in terms of who was where, what threats we'd eliminated. But yes, I think one of the things I realized with the audio recording was I had my mic gain turned up really full, and then I was setting the actual the volume value down low in the recording area, but it just meant the mic had a potential to get too much voltage noise and other things across it, so just experimenting with trying to alleviate that. So I think she also comes from I don't think she's even been up this creek before. I think she's been in Timberwolf Mountain for a little while and gone around the back way to get to the summit, but she hasn't been a lot of places. Still very naive about the ways of the world, I think. to a certain extent, like I think, you know, so sure Turkey mentions about don't get attached. I think that she's the character I've most attached to. The first successful interloper that I had, like probably my third time out interloper. I think if I can judge by the naming convention, she's called like Loper 3, Interloper 3 or something. So I had a soft spot for her, which is probably why when things got too hard I just sort of parked the save and abandoned it for a while. She's got some more wolf meat here. She's got cooking 5 now, so she can eat that completely without risk. You know, she's hunted a moose in her time. I think she got the one near Mystery Lake. I'm getting a bit cold. Maybe we'll head inside. But yeah, she is probably my favorite game save that I have going. And yeah, I kind of would. She's only visited little bits of the world. She was from before a few places, so I don't think she's even been to Broken Railroad. Yeah, she's got lots of stuff. Oh, she's got more wolf pelts on the go. Yeah, she's been busy. You can probably build another one of those. How many do they take? They take 4, don't they? Wolfskin coats 4. And how many have we got here? Looks like 3 probably. I only see 3 tails. Oh, look at this. She's got some firewood. She's got some teas. She's got some reishis. Are they just medicine ones or... Oh no, they're even full. Extra mag lens. She's got some scrap metal. I'm got guts and hot rabbit things, and she could probably build a rabbit hat, maybe. Got you more? Yeah, you could build a rabbit hat, lady. You do lots of cool things. Alright, well, I think we'll leave her off here, and I'm going to go back to whatever I'm recording. I probably won't do a thing where I edit it to the front. My episodes are long enough for the years. It'll probably just be this own little tiny standalone thing that I just put out for interest's sake. But yeah, we'll see you in the next adventure.